Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're going to be taking a look at this week's pre-orders, and they are live. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Alright, so we've got a bunch of made-to-order Space Marines. Some pretty cool stuff there. A new Vindicator siege tank. Some campaigns for Age of Darkness. But the real big pre-order this week is the Kill Team Ashes of Faith. Alright, so here we have the Kill Team Ashes of Faith. And it has already officially sold out in literally seconds. So assuming that you already have this on your pre-order, or you're going to be able to pick it up down the road, I think this is a really, really nice box set. Originally when I talked about it, the narrative and everything wasn't that appealing. It is a lot of recycled models. There's actually only 7 new models in this set. But all the Chaos stuff has come out in the last few months and is nice stuff. And the Scions and Sisters of Silence are some cool kits as well. So at $160 for the set, I do think it is a really good deal. Let's just jump over real quick to the breakdown we did. So in case you didn't catch this already, this is the official breakdown of the prices of everything inside. So the Dark Commune, the 5 character cultists, are $55 on their own. We have the Accursed cultists for $55 as well. That's going to be the 8 cultists, including the big mutated ones and the partially mutated ones. And then we have the regular cultists, $50 for those, and that is just your 10 cultists. So just for that side alone, $160. So if you were thinking about picking up all of these cool little cultists that have come out over the last couple months, it's the price of this whole set. And then the whole other side and all of the game components are free. And it's basically the same thing on the other side of the box set too. If you were interested in the Imperium half, the Sisters of Silence are $60 on their own. Scions are $45. That's $105. So assuming the Inquisition set, the 7 models, is at least $55 or more dollars, again, it comes out to $160 for this side. So either one of the sides pays for itself. So if you want to split this with a friend, each of you guys toss in $80, and it's a nice even split. Play through the campaign. One of you is good. One of you is the Imperium. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't sound right. But pretty nice set right here. Again, even if you're just after it for the models and you're never going to play the game, you have no interest in narrative, anytime Games Workshop puts something up for 50% off, it's a really good deal and very uncommon. So, and obviously, the reason we did the video yesterday was to make sure that people understood just how good of a deal this set was if you were interested in it. And apparently, people understood. Whether it was the video that helped them understand or not, obviously we've seen a ton of Kill Team releases selling out very, very quickly. And it has disenfranchised a lot of Kill Team players. The truth is, though, just like I said with the Gallo Fall, that we would start seeing them pop up, that it was basically just a lot of people FOMO picking up the box, thinking they would have it just in case they wanted it, or that maybe they would resell it. But they're already popping back up everywhere. Our store got another like 20-something boxes in. So the fact of the matter is, it might have sold out initially online and people were selling it at marked up prices, but now it is back. And I've seen them all over the place at retail, just sitting in friendly local game stores or online. So don't lose your faith just yet. The truth is, with a lot of this stuff, it will sell out initially and then pop back up. Don't sweat it just yet. I'm sure you still have a chance at it. So next we had the campaign Age of Darkness, the Siege of Cthonia. So $60 for that. This is the compilation of a bunch of different campaigns. So if you're into Horus Heresy, I'm sure that's a cool little ad. And then we have the Legion Vindicator Siege Tank. So $70 for that chunky little pile of plastic. Pretty cool set, definitely a fan. But let's talk about these Space Marines. So we do have a Space Marine made to order collection 2023. Obviously, I would never pick this up. All of these models are old trash, basically, with the exception of one. And when I say old trash, some of these models are actually pretty cool. And some of these sculpts have held up really, really well over the ages. But the truth is, when you look at these models, especially on the table next to some Primaris Marines, they look like trash. They are super dated. They are not even the right scale anymore. They're tiny. I mean, let's be real. Some of these models originally came on like 25mm bases. So now your average Space Marine hero goes on a 40mm base. And I believe the new Terminator Captain in the Leviathan set, if my eyes don't do me wrong, is on a 50mm base. So literally twice the size of some of these guys when they came out. But there is one cool model here, actually. This little stabby boy right here. So this was a Space Marine Lieutenant that they put out a while ago. Pretty freaking cool model, event exclusive. And he has been selling for quite a premium for quite some time, between like $60 and $80. And now he's being offered from Games Workshop individually for 35 bucks. So very cool. So I'm not sure exactly how you get to $469.50, but we know it's not going to be a deal. It's basically just adding up all of these and just buying them. And the truth is, if it wasn't for the Flesh Tearers shoulder pads right here, this set would actually make some sense. I could see some nostalgic, old head picking up the entire set. But I think you really limit yourself because I'm not sure how many actual Flesh Tearer players there are. So that being said, massive, massive bundle right there. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. But here is the Primaris Company Champion. Very cool. I'm definitely going to be picking up one of this bro right here. I do like the pose. Obviously, it wouldn't be that hard to do like your own conversion, but it's already a really nicely sculpted model. Definitely a fan. So just kind of scrolling down here through all of the relic Space Marine stuff. And then we just got some leftovers from last week. And I actually got my copy of Nightmare Quest and was pretty impressed with it. It is a really nice set. The models are super cool. And although the Realmscaper engine is very, very similar, and I actually want to make a slight correction after getting my hands on this set, the Realmscaper engine here is actually a completely new kit. It is very, very similar to the old Realmscaper engine setup. But this one is slightly different. Obviously, it has like some extra bits that are added onto it. But the actual sculpt of it is completely different. It has like the open top with like kind of crystal thing in there instead of like the little bits that go on top. And then instead of having like the little creeping vines that you can add onto it if you want, they're actually like sculpted into the model. It's super detailed and actually very, very cool. So yeah, just one of those things that, the pictures don't do it justice because once you do get your hands on this, it is completely different model. So that does make this box set and season just slightly less repetitive because this is not something that's currently offered. And also, if you are picking up a Seraphon army, you could just rock this out as your faction terrain piece. So yeah, it is a cool set and definitely nice once I got my hands on it. I did the total count also for the set since we saw these two trees basically recycled in every single box. And if you picked up all 4 of the warcry sets, you ended up with 4 each of the big trees and 5 of the scattered terrain bits right there. So you ended up with 4 of the same trees and then 5 sprues of the exact same scattered terrain. Now the trees do have some like additions that go on to them, but the original set came with these exact 2 trees right here and no additional pieces. And then the other 2 sets had like add-ons that made them into like larger platforms, taller, etc. But I have to say, once getting all the terrain together and just about assembled, that it is a really nice setup. And it definitely gives you a nice themed board if you're into some mediocre kind of like ruined terrain and lots of bamboo and meat trees, which is not terrible. So yeah, that is it for this week's pre-orders. Obviously another slap in the face for Kill Team players, but no surprise here. Kill Team has been selling out in seconds since the second box set. So it's not crazy to think that, of course, this one's going to sell out as well, especially after we did the breakdown yesterday and just saw how much value is in there. So I did not actually pick up the Ashes of Fate set. I knew it was just going to end up in my pile of shame, so I went ahead and passed on this one. I am going to be getting that Primaris Company Champion, though. He is very cool. So yeah, lots of cool stuff coming out this week. Mostly the Ashes of Fate set, and then just the resurgence of some old Space Marines. But a little bit of love for the Horus Heresy crowd out there as well. Let me know if you were able to pick up the Kill Team Ashes of Fate set or whatever else made you excited. Always like to hear back from you guys. And as always, special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. Check out the link in the description to save 15%. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and Games Workshop needs to restore a little faith in its production because this is getting sad. And I'm out of here.